Good morning. There we go. There we go. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Let's go. Did you guys get my email that we're talking about a recap of Tom Ferry? And we are going to go over 6 ways to get a listing in this market. So the past couple of weeks, right, we've been talking, oh my gosh, my listings, they're just not selling. They're not selling. Well, some of you might be like, my listings did sell and I need more listings. Or how do I even get a listing so that I can then complain about it sitting on the market, right? How are we going to get more listings in this market? And these aren't just going to be your average, okay, let's go circle prospect 5, 5, 10. These are going to be some really cool, innovative ways to get listings in today's market and multiple ways for you to send out the message. Okay, so we're going to look at how, if you want to text this to somebody, we're going to go over the exact scripts. Also, wait a second. Can you guys hear me okay? How's that? Can you hear me a little better now? Sorry, we're going to do this together. I want to make sure you're all coming in. Okay, all good, all good, all good. Good. Okay, so yes, we're going to look text scripts. We're going to look at email scripts. We're going to look at if you want to put this on Instagram as a story, how are you going to do that? What does it look like? I'm not going to go over the specifics of sharing my screen today. We are strictly going to get down to the business here and say, here's how you do it. Use these scripts. Boom, boom, boom. Which ones are you going to work with? So when I went to this Tom Ferry seminar, I was there with Whippa. Shout out Whippa. I'm surprised there weren't more of us there. We all need to hang around these Tom Ferry events because they're super, super good quality content. So, but what he mentioned was there's going to be so much action packed into these 6 things that I only want you to pick 3. And I'm going to say that I only want you to pick 2 of these because if you do all 6 of these, you're going to have more business than you can handle. So I want you to pick 2 of these 6 strategies that we're going to go over today to focus on in your business. All right. I'm going to share the script. So what I'm going to do is share my screen and I want you guys to participate. Okay. I want you to screenshot. I want you to write notes if you need to, take pictures of the screen if you're on your computer. And I can also send these out afterwards so that we all have the scripts. So there's a lot of good content today. Let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, I've got my presentation going. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so you guys let me know. Can you see my screen? I'm going to put my chat up just because y'all know. Yes, perfect. All right, let's do this. So the whole goal was reimagining our listings, right? What is our most underutilized marketing tool? And it is our own listings. We think, okay, let's just put our listing up on the market. We're going to put it up on the MLS. We're going to put it on our Facebook. We're going to market the open house, but we do it once. And that's just not good enough. We need to, it might be good enough for you that first weekend, but it's not good enough for you to get more listings. So the whole idea is how do we turn your 1 listing into more listings, into 2, into 3, into 4? So we're going to use that and we're going to work with it, right? If you don't currently have a listing, I would recommend asking somebody in the office who has a listing or somebody who has a listing in a price point that you are wanting to shoot for and get with them and say, hey, do you mind if I send some letters out about your new listing or get some videos or put something on social media? Make sure to ask them and you can tag them in it. And that would be awesome too. So if you don't have a listing, don't let this discourage you, but this is absolutely going to get you there. All right. So here are our 6 ways to prospect. The first one we're going to cover is a CMA per day and an equity update. Now you guys are probably like, oh, we talk about equity updates all the time. This is different. This is going to be the exact script to say to get somebody's attention. Okay. And it's going to be a text. It's going to be a DM. It's going to be an email, newsletter, all the things. So hang in there with me. It gets more interesting, I promise. The second one is the magic buyer letter. Then we're going to cover a deal of the week. We're going to go over a ZMA per day, which is Zillow specific. Okay. We are going to use Zillow to our advantage and it's going to be awesome. Wait till you see it. Then there's one called Name Your Price campaign and another one called the Mosquito Joe strategy. So we put the catchy name at the end so that y'all will hang in for some good, juicy information. All right. CMA per day, equity update, right? You guys are like, oh, this is boring. No. Here is the text that I want you guys to send out if you choose this one, right? So those are the 6 topics I want you to choose 2 and run with them. So this is an example of a text that you can send out. Hi, Mary. I just wanted to do a quick equity update for you. It looks like homes in your area are selling between 625 and 675, depending on finishings and amenities. I'm not sure if you've had any thoughts of selling this year, but even if you don't, I wanted to know where you're at. Now, we all have contacts in our phone, right? And this is something that I actually learned at the Tom Ferry event, which sounds silly. Jimmy was like, what? You didn't know how to do that? I want to teach you all how to find out how many contacts you have in your phone. So for the iPhone people out there, because that's what I have, and iPhone likes iPhone. Android people, you're on your own. If you go into your phone and you go to your contacts and you go to lists in the top left corner and you click over, you can see how many contacts you have. And my all contacts is 6,916, which is a lot. And I'm sure some of you probably have more than that. This is something that you can send to people in your database who you already have as a contact. People that already know, like, and trust you, right? They are in there waiting for you to contact them. And this is an easy little thing that you can send out. Now, you might have to know where they live, and that's okay. So start with the low-hanging fruit, right? Some of your friends, maybe some of your past clients that are already in your phone. I recommend starting with those people first. Another way you can do this is if you don't want to do your sphere and maybe you're trying to get into a new location, a new neighborhood, this is something where you can pull their contact information from Remine and you can send this message to them, right? Whether that's a text message or an email. So here's an example of how you can use this information on your Instagram story. So this is a post. Somebody just put a picture of a house in the background. I just did an equity report for one of my clients who gained $155,000 in equity in the past 4 years. Do you want an equity report? And then you can put up the poll questionnaire on your Instagram story. Yes, please. What's an equity report? Help me buy so I can make that kind of money. So you're letting people voluntarily raise their hand and tell you, yes, please, I'm interested. And what you can do in Instagram is when they raise their hand and they say, yes, please, you can see who clicked the yes, please button. And then you can go and send them a DM and start conversation with them, right? All right, here is a way that you can use it in an email. So see the subject line. My client was shocked, right? This is a catchy phrase that in the subject line that's going to get people's attention. And Jenny Bell said, if you can send this because she's driving, that's awesome. So yes. And I'm reading through these because if you are driving or you're blow drying your hair or you're doing something, I'm going to read through these so you can get the idea and I'll make sure to send these out after. So this email update is the same thing. The subject says, my client was shocked. If you get that email, you're going to click into the subject line, right? So, hi, John. I just did a home value equity update for my client. They gained $35,230 just in the last 12 months. In fact, since they bought their house in 2013, their home value has increased 163%. If it's been a while since you've gotten your home value assessed by a professional, maybe it's time to receive an updated equity report. Can I prepare one for your home? Let me know. Sincerely. So the guy who did this, his name was Jimmy Mackin. So this was my favorite part of the Tom Ferry. Yes, these scripts are good. I'll email them out. So this was my favorite part of that whole day when we were over at Innisbrook. So that's why I'm showing this to you guys today. But yes, this is a great email update. So now we have a text, we have a way to put this on your story and an email for the equity reviews, right? So this is an example of somebody who did this and told Jimmy about it, right? So they sent this out in print mail and they got 2 listing appointments from it. So here's an example of what her postcard looked like. Hi, neighbor. We recently completed a home value equity for one of your neighbors. It turns out they gained $37,200 in equity in the last 12 months. You live in a highly desirable neighborhood, which might be the reason why 5 people sold in the last 3 months. To find out how much your home's value has increased in the last 12 months, text me your address and I'll prepare a free professional home value report for you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Doesn't that sound nice? It sounds nice. It's unassuming. It's not salesy. It's something that's going to get somebody's attention and be like, oh, like they're providing me value, right? And then over here on the side, they put some little taglines. So get a competitive cash offer on your home. And you know that we all have that capability, right? We've got Scott Wheeler in our office that's always looking for good deals. And if you wanted to do the open door thing, you can, but we all have investors in our back pocket, right? So say that you can get a cash offer for them. Buy before you sell your home. We have all of these options. So kind of putting some taglines on there to get their attention and give them a reason to contact you. So this is now a way that you can mail this out to your clients. Okay, before this plays, this video, yes, Lauren, they're good conversation starters without sounding completely salesy. Like, oh, yeah, exactly. Which is where we're coming out from in today's world, right? Things have changed a little bit. And he talked about when you start cold calling people, when you cold call them, the first thing you should say is, I know you weren't expecting my call, because it completely lowers the bar, right? It's like, oh, it lowers their stress response. You're right. I wasn't expecting your call. So what's going on? And he said that when you're door knocking, if you wanted to door knock these equity updates, you can. And he mentioned standing far back from the door. So knock on the door and then step back. And then he said, oh gosh, I'm going to find the script and give it to you guys. But he had a really good door knocking script, and I'll put it in the chat here in just a second. But it was very unassuming. It was very not salesy at all. You step back and you go into neutral and you make them feel comfortable. So this video that I'm about to show you these are all the people he made us all video, but this is her way of doing the equity update in a video form. So watch this. Oh, no sound. Dang it. I'm going to send the video out to you. Basically, this is Shannon Mangian from the Mangian team. And what she does is in the beginning, she's like, $100,000, $350,000. And she's putting these like other videos of people screaming and saying, yay. And then what she did was said, I just did an equity update for one of my clients, and they found out that they have made $153,000 since they bought their home in 2017 or something like that. And then she's kind of showing them how you can calculate it and saying, if you want one of these, DM me with your address and I'll get you a free market report. So it was really cool. I'll send you guys that so that you can watch it and get some ideas from it. So now this is an equity update. We've turned it into a text message, an email, a postcard. We've put it on your Instagram story, and you've created a video about these equity updates. Who's going to do the equity updates? Raise your hands. I want to see them. Type in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to do the equity updates. Did this raise it to a whole new level? Yeah, I think it did too. Good. All right, let's keep going because we've got a lot of stuff to cover today. All right, magic buyer letter is next. So what this is you are going to use your buyer to source off-market deals. Okay, if you don't have a buyer, make one up. It could be completely fantasy, could be someone else's buyer. And the idea behind the magic buyer letter is that when someone receives something in the mail that says, willing to buy your house for cash, blah, 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 it comes off as, oh, this is an investor. They're going to lowball me. No way. My house is worth more than this, right? So the idea behind the magic buyer letter is that you're saying this buyer's not looking for a deal. They're looking for a home. And you're reiterating, we're going to get you full price, but I do have a buyer interested. So the magic buyer letter it consists of 4 different things: a hook to get them to get their attention, the reason that you're reaching out by letter. Self-select is how is this working in their favor? And then a low pressure call to action at the end, because we do not want to be salesy these days, right? We want to represent them well. Yes, we've all received those letters and we hate them. We hate them. We throw them away immediately. So this letter is going to stand out. So here's an example of the hook. It says, "Dear homeowner, I'm writing to share a unique opportunity that may interest you." They're like, "Oh, okay." And then this, oops, this is the reason that you're reaching out, right? "A young couple eager to join your neighborhood has tasked me with finding their dream home. They've been outbid on several properties and are now exploring homes not on the market." Now, this is the self-select part where you're bringing in the person reading the letter. "If selling your home has crossed your mind, this could be a seamless way to make a sale. There's absolutely no pressure to act, just an invitation to explore the possibility of creating a direct match with eager buyers." And then here's your low pressure call to action, right? "This is an opportunity for a hassle-free transaction that could benefit you and fulfill the dreams of a young couple. Thank you for considering and feel free to contact me at your convenience to chat further." Boom. Super easy, short, sweet, to the point. You've got a young couple that's looking to buy in that neighborhood specifically. They keep getting bid out. They want to be in this neighborhood. Have you thought about selling, or maybe you know somebody who is? Reach out if you're interested, right? We love that. You can turn this into a text message if you're circle prospecting in a neighborhood and you get their information from Remind. You can also send this in an email. So this doesn't have to be just a mail piece, right? So I would recommend mailing, texting, or emailing these, and you can get their information from Remind. Cool. What do you guys think about the magic buyer letter? Does it sound pretty unassuming? And it's just like, hey, I got a buyer here and we got to get them in this neighborhood. And have you ever had a buyer like this? I just had a buyer who was looking south of Gandy in South Tampa, and it took them a year to find the house that they wanted. And we met with a builder, and I was sending letters to vacant land and all the things just so that they could find a house. And I wish that I had just sent this letter out to multiple people. But the idea is that this is going to get you more listings as well. All right. So the third one this week, deal of the week. So the idea behind this is you are creating something that other people don't have, or this is showing your way of being the realtor to go to if you want a deal, right? People want a deal. When they're selling their house, no, they want top dollar, but when they're buying a house, they want a deal. So this is an option. You could put, Lauren Fleischman's deal of the week as the subject line. Cool. "Hey, I just came across a property that might actually be one of the very best deals on the market." All caps, very. "It's a single family home in Calgary's ultra desirable," I don't know what that means, neighborhood, something in their lingo, "for under $400,000. And here's why I love it. It's this much square feet. It has this many bedrooms. It's got a detached double garage." So this is where you put in all of the best features about the home. Shoot me a reply if you want more info on this one. I'd be surprised if it lasts the weekend. So you're creating a call to action to reach out for more, and you're creating a sense of urgency. I'd be surprised if it lasts the weekend. This is the very best deal on the market. So I love this because it is showing you as the one with all the knowledge that they must come to. And an interesting way that I thought about using this is, have you guys heard of the broadcast channels on Instagram? Some of you may, they're kind of a newer feature, but what you could do with the broadcast channel is have a deal of the week. And you are highlighting, even if it is on the market, um, and this says very best deals on the market. So it doesn't have to be something off market that's sneaky. This is just a listing that you find completely interesting and you just want to throw it out there. Maybe it's priced really well versus the comps and you want to highlight it. Maybe it's one of your listings. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is, but put its best features and make it something that is going to slip through their fingertips if they don't reach out to you right now. And if you do this through your broadcast channel, you can do this once a week. And you can post about it on your Instagram, and people will subscribe to your broadcast channel. And when they do that, it creates this this set of DMs specifically for the people in that channel. And you kind of like have a group chat on Instagram with people that are interested in this one specific thing. So maybe we cover that another time, but this is a great way to use a broadcast channel. And here's some other ways that you can do the deal of the week. So you can put this on Instagram as a poll again, right? So put this as your story. I just came across a property in Calgary that might be one of the very best deals on the market. Under 400, 1140 square feet, detached double garage. Want me to send you the details? Absolutely. Yes, 100%. In this poll, he only gave them a way to say yes, 100%, but that's fine. Anybody who clicks one of these buttons, you then send them a DM with the property information, and now you've started a conversation and you're getting leads, right? So put it on your story. Another way that you can do this is by sending direct messages on Instagram or texting your friends. But one way that you can find people that are actually online on Instagram is if when you go to your messages, whether that's Instagram or Facebook, if you see the little green dot in the bottom right of their photo, that means that they're actively online right now. So I would start with those people. Start sending those people the message first and see if they're interested. All right. Here's the deal of the week text. Hey, John, I hope you're well. I know that you're not in the market right now, right? You're coming right out and saying it. But I just came across a property in Calgary that might be one of the very best deals on the market. Here are the details. Who do you know in your network that's in the market and might be interested? Is this a really unassuming text? It's not salesy. Again, I love it. It's like, I don't know, my drunk monkey calms down for sure when I see this. And this is something that I could send to my friends. This is something I could send to my past clients. And you can even circle prospect around your listing with this. So this is an example of somebody who has done this. And he said probably 70% of his business is from Instagram this year because he's been doing things like this. So this guy turned this deal of the week into a carousel post on Instagram that he pinned to the top of his page, which means that is permanently there. So every time someone comes to your page to look at it, this post is there no matter when you posted it. And so what he did is these just came across my desk. And it's a series that he's created with a newsletter. So his call to action here is to sign up for his newsletter so that you get access to deal of the week. And this is something you could do to sign up for my broadcast channel to get the deal of the week. So he's giving a snippet of what you would find if you joined his newsletter. So he says, I go through hundreds of properties every week for my clients and come across many that might not be a perfect fit for them, but offer something unique, charming, good value, and opportunities for the savvy buyer in this competitive market. And I want to share these from time to time with my newsletter subscribers. So see what I'll feature in the first edition this week. And then he puts the overview and he's like, oh, it's a short sale in Lincoln Park, a 2-bedroom riverfront loft, Gold Coast, a loft style downtown. So he's putting what he's going to put in his newsletter. And then he says, comment news 20 or sign up for my newsletter in the link in bio. And what he's doing here is gathering people that are interested in market knowledge because they eventually will turn into clients. So those were 4 different ways that you can talk about deal of the week. What do you guys think about deal of the week? Who's going to use that one? Because we're going to use 2 of the 6 things that we covered today. And we have 7 minutes left, so I'm going to keep going. All right, ZMA per day. We are going to use Zillow to our advantage, right? And what we're going to do, go onto Zillow on your phone, find the Zestimate of a house, and then you're going to screenshot it. You're going to go down to the home value history, screenshot it, and then you're going to put this in a message for people. And this is what it's going to say. Hey, Tom, you're going to love this. I was on Zillow earlier today checking out your home. Since you bought the home in 2018, Zillow estimates your home value has increased $435,000. Your current Zestimate is 1.6 million. What do you think? I have my opinion, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Can you not send this to your past clients? You can. I don't even want to hear excuses. This is an awesome way to do it, right? This is an awesome way to get in for, it's like a CMA a day raised to a whole new level. And what they did is in the text included a screenshot of the home value history from Zillow for some credibility, right? You're tying it all in. So this person, India, sent out 70 Zestimate letters and got 4 responses. That's awesome. Look what this guy did, because I'm going to show you in a second the letter, but want a listing? This is what it takes. This guy's laying on the floor, posted this on Instagram, sent out 70 Zillow letters, and sat next to them and took a picture. And he said he got a $310,000 listing from it. So who's excited? I am. These are going to be fun. So here's a way to send out this in the mail, right? Print out their estimate. And this guy put a sticky note on it. And he said, would you consider selling for 10% more than this? If so, text me. Boom. Fold it up in an envelope, put their name on it, and mail it out. How many of you can send out 100 of these by the end of Friday? Yes. I love it. I see you raising your hands at home. I see you and I love it. All right. Another way that you can do this is by making a case study out of it. So I recommend, because of Tom Ferry, screenshot this estimate before you go on your listing appointment and then make a video about how much over this estimate you sold the property for and turn it into a case study. And this is something you can send out in an email newsletter. You can post this on your Instagram. You can put this on your YouTube, right? And you hashtag Zillow and it'll go. All right. Number 5, name your price campaign. This one's also very simple for people to respond to. So name your price postcard. What he did is these are all the responses he got. Possible conversions, people were responding, so he's going to keep doing it. What this guy did was created a website landing page. So this is his postcard on the back, name your price. And when you scan that QR code, it takes you to this website. If I got blank, I would sell my home and enter price. Boom. And then that price with their probably name and email address gets sent to the agent, and then the agent can follow up with them. So this was a landing page. And then this is a way that you could put this in a text, in an email. You can DM people this on Instagram or Facebook. Hi, Jimmy, can you finish the sentence for me? If I could sell my house for blank, I would list my home this spring. I can't wait to hear your answer. And you're just kind of polling the market, right? It doesn't mean anything. If people don't respond, it's not going to hurt your feelings. And if they do respond, then you can start conversations with them about their true market value. Here's another way that you can do this on your Instagram story. Put a picture of a house. My make me move price is blank. Remember, people used to list their homes on Zillow as make me move. People love to do it. They're like, yeah, I would move if someone gave me 1.2 million. Okay, cool. What if I could get you 1.2 million? People may be surprised at the value of their home these days, right? So what this did, it started 5 conversions and 1 seller nurture. So this lady got 11 people. So here's another way. This is a video. It has no sound. These are just examples of stories that you can post to get some engagement with your audience. So on the left, the amount I would sell my house this spring is, and then you insert an amount. And so this is just a little thing. You could probably make this on Canva, pull something random. When is the last time you checked your home's value and give them a poll? In the last 7 days, it's been a while, it's been way too long. If they're engaging on this and they click one of these, that's when you send them a DM. Hey, I noticed you said that you pulled your home's value in the last 7 days. What did you think? Was it what you were expecting? Or it's been a while. Hey, I noticed it's been a while since you checked your home's value. Would you be interested in a free market report? Boom. It's been way too long. Hey, I know you said it's been way too long since you checked your home's value. The market has changed so much in the last couple of years. Would you like a free home estimate? Boom. There's a response to each one, whether they click those buttons. And this is the whole idea behind Instagram. It's not just posting a video and you're going to get clients. You have to use Instagram, and you got to attract the people and give them call to actions, and then you have to reach out to them, right? So it's not just posting a video and then someone's going to buy a $3 million house from you. You've got to interact with them. And so these are some really great ways to do it. My house is too small, too big, or the perfect size. And just use these to start conversations with people. All right. And the last strategy, as we're wrapping up in our final minute, is the Mosquito Joe strategy. And so what this is, have you guys ever gotten the pieces in the mail and it's maybe a tree guy and they're like, hey, we just trimmed some trees in the neighborhood. If you're interested, we're going to be there on Tuesday. We can trim your tree too. This is the same exact thing. So there's Mosquito Joe, and he's driving around the neighborhood looking for business. All right. So this person did this, and she got 12 emails back and 6 listing appointments from it. That is awesome. All right. So here is the script. Hi, my name is Jimmy Mackin. I'm a real estate agent with Curator Realty. The reason I'm reaching out is because I'm actually meeting with one of your neighbors on Tuesday at 1 p.m. to discuss selling their home. I'm reaching out to everyone in the neighborhood because I'm offering a free home equity update while I'm in the area to folks who are exploring the idea of selling. I'm not sure if it's for you, but I'm happy to swing by after my appointment and provide you any insight on how much you could get for your home in today's market. If that's something you'd be interested in, text me. Sincerely, Jimmy. Boom. Is that easy enough? And it's okay if you're not going to be in the area. Send this to an area that you want to be in, right? And get some action. All right, we're here to get listings so that we can go to Florida 21 for free. Woo! All right, you guys, which two ways are you choosing? Type it in the chat. I want to hear it. Let's hold each other accountable. Which one did you like the most and which one are you going to stick to? Are we going to get 100 mailers out by Friday, each of us? Nobody? Crickets? It's fine. You're all texting. And don't text and drive. All right. Denise says she's going to do the name your price and the Mosquito Joe to start. I love it. I do. I like both. All 6 of these options are going to get you business. So get fired up about 2 of them and take some action this week. All right. That's all. Thanks for coming, folks. Happy Wednesday. Go sell some houses and let me know how these strategies work for you. I will make sure to get these out to your email so that you have these scripts. Let's rip off and duplicate and get some listings. All right, y'all. Thank you guys. Happy Wednesday. Bye.